we all know that it's something we have to do. You have to serve the nation. So what he's saying there, he's just lying.
Well, I think it will be a good initiative because some students have this perception that this national service thing is not helping. So I think being an optional thing, some of us we may not choose to do it. Yeah. So I think it's a good option.
And I would say, in a way, it's good. In a way, it's not good because it's true. The NSS, some students will be able to get experience. You understand? In Ghana, you see, not in Ghana alone, but it's whenever you are going to look for work, they will ask you for experience. And if you don't have some, they won't be able to employ you. So if you have the experience, then you get a job by maybe depending on their requirements, right? So he taking or making it optional will not in a way help some people, but in a way to also help some people.
Oh, it shouldn't be so. It shouldn't be optional. Why? Because with the NSS makes or gives the graduates the skill and the knowledge on the particular job they want to do. So I don't think that it should be optional, and it also makes the country, like, do you understand?
NSS must be mandatory. National service, you need to serve your country. Right. So I don't think that's even up for discussion at all in any case. But I feel I don't know what the main reason behind that. If it's about the payment of the NSS personnel that is making him say, okay, it's not mandatory, you can decide to do it. That would mean if you don't do it, you are not going to get paid. And if you do it, you are going to get paid. I believe that for national service, it should be a duty of every citizen. So if he is saying that he's not going to make national service mandatory, I don't know, but I believe it's not something I can really put my hand to it. I don't really get it. I think that there can be a better way around it than saying it shouldn't be mandatory. That's my personal opinion.
I don't think it will be possible because, yes, because even with those doing it, some of them are not paid. And then, so if he says it's not going to be compulsory, no, I don't think it's possible because if you don't do it, they won't pay you. If you do it, sometimes they won't pay you. And I don't think he can do it that way because it has been something that has been there since.
It's quite tricky, but well, that's his idea as a president of Ghana. I will not try to be a political person here, but I have to tell the truth because I think it's a good idea. Why? Because that range of months or the year, I think it's 1 year that they always do, right? Yeah. So some of us, or should I speak for the people, some people too, I think between those months and those things, they can work hard and gain their own money for their living. But waiting for the government to give them, sometimes they wait 2 months, 3 months before they are paid. And some feel that, if I go out and hustle there, I can gain my own money and deal with what my situations that I'm facing in life. So I think I'll buy with what the vice president is saying. And it's quite good that he will bring that idea. And I'm in support of him. So.
Well, actually, I disagree with it because if not for the NSS, at least you need to get some practical knowledge about the work you are going to do before you venture to the work itself. Okay. Even though, it's also good because if not for that, he himself, I don't think he will get any practical knowledge about the work he wanted to do. And that one, if not for the NSS thing, he wouldn't have gotten to where he has gotten to now. So I hardly disagree with him.
Yeah, it's a good idea because sometimes when you complete from school and you are supposed to do your national service, sometimes they don't give money. Sometimes, you become stressed and like a poor person. Yeah, it's like you are now a student. Oh, okay. You are now going to school and all that. I don't think national service is even important. You don't think it's like a waste of time, something like that.
I think it's also good because for me, I've had my siblings. 2 of them, they've completed and the NSS, they did not pay them. So I think it's very good because if they can't get into the NSS, they can go and find their own job, which they'll pay them. And that would be good.
I think it's a lie. It's just like a strategy he wants to use. Why didn't he say that for that long time? But now that this issue that about NSS allowance is going around, now that he's bringing that, it will be mandatory. If you like, then you do it, or if you don't like. And we all know that it's something we have to do. You have to serve the nation. So what he's saying there, he's just lying.
So you are an NSS personnel. Have you been paid for the past month?
Oh no, they've not paid us. So what they are doing is not even good because they promised me. For me, what I knew was that by January, February, they've paid us. And look, since November, December till now, oh, it's not nice. Yes.
So that's 4 months arrears.
Yes, 4 months.
You've not been paid. So how
Yes.
are you coping?
We are just managing, just the small one city they've been getting. That's what we are feeding on.
For me, I see it to be a disadvantage because as a citizen, you have to serve the country. If you're not making it compulsory, then I see that you're promoting laziness. Because when I'm done, I can decide whether to do it or not. You can't force me, you can't stop me. Yes, so I don't see why he has to make it like less compulsory or not make it compulsory. Because you have to serve your country and it's needed. Because if I don't help the country, then forget it.
Don't you think it's because of the conditions of service that is pushing this agenda?
Well, I think if you're able to motivate people to, or let us see something that will help us, like motivate us to actually serve the country. But if you're not seeing it, then there's no need for us to do it.
With that, I think, I don't know, but making it not mandatory in a way that, for like what reason? Finishing school and you need some exposure, you get it? As a school leaver, you need exposure, and if that is not going to be mandatory, what else will you need for the job market? Is the job market ready for you? If you are going into the job market, what are the experiences you have? Because I think those are the petty things that you learn in the field after school. So not making it mandatory, I think, to me, it doesn't make sense.
Now,
I think this the policy he's trying to implement will not be useful to citizens and then the nation as a whole, because when we look into the constitution, the National Service Policy of 1980, it states that every citizen in Ghana who has completed a 4-year degree program has to render a service to the nation, and then rendering a service to the nation also has benefit to the individual and the nation as a whole. A benefit to the individual such that a company can, based on your reputation or the good conduct you put up in that in any institution you find yourself, and then they'll rely on that good conduct to employ you. Yes, it will gain you good reputation and competence. And then also, if you are rendering a national service to the nation, you don't get a full salary. You get 40 or 50% the salary you are supposed to get when you are working. So it saves the nation a lot of money.
I don't think it's a good policy at all. It is not right, because I feel national service gives us the opportunity to, at least we when we enter the field, we know what we are supposed to do. So when we go, we apply for jobs or something, we don't get, like, we have ideas of what we are going to do. So if it's abolishing national service now, how does he want that? How is it going to be? Even in the country, there's no job opportunities, nothing is going on. And through this national service, sometimes when you go and work somewhere or something, they see you to be good or something. So even you getting a job is so easy. And now that he's abolishing it, we are going
to make it flexible, so not mandatory.
No, it has to be mandatory. It's good. We've been doing national service since. So why then does he want to come and then he wants to abolish it? Like, I don't agree, no.
Now, it looks like he's trying to appeal to the youth, the graduates that, like, we will bring, this mostly affects us. So we are the new voters of this era. So he's trying to get our votes. A lot of people wouldn't want to do compulsory NSS, and a lot of people would want to. So he's now making it optional to get votes from the youth. I think right now we are all fed up. We don't... Even if you don't know about politics, you know that the NPP hasn't done very good for the country.
With the LSS, it actually helps us. When you serve your nation, it's good. And it's before you get into the field, you'll get ideas, like you'll be ready. So I don't think taking it away will help. So it actually helps. So
it should be compulsory for
it should be compulsory.